Okay, so now we want to go in the opposite direction. We're given the Riemann sum, and we want to write this as a definite integral. So we just got to find the parts and pieces that we need, and go from there. So the first thing that I notice in this example is what my delta x is. Okay, delta x, and remember our formula for delta x is b minus a over n. Okay, and I'm going to need to know what what a and b are, but I can find a. Well, let's step back. This whole piece right here is going to be my x, right? And my f of x is 5x minus 1. Okay. All right, but remember when we formed our x sub k's, okay, we started with the left endpoint and then we added delta x times k, all right? So you can see right here, we've got, this is our delta x, right, 5 over n, and then there's the times k, right? There's the times k. So this piece right here has to be our a value. All right, so a in this case is equal to -2. Okay, so if I know that a is -2, okay, then we also know that b minus a is equal to 5, right? This is our delta x. It's b minus a over n. We've got the n in the denominator, but up top, what we have is 5. So I can solve for b by saying 5 equals b minus -2, okay, because we just said a is -2. So we've got 5 equals b plus 2, or b equals 3. All right, so we're looking at an integral that's going to go from -2 to 3. Okay, we've already identified our function is 5x minus 1 dx. Okay, all right, so we can check to make sure that we get the equivalent expressions using our calculator. So I'm going to do the integral first. All right, we've got math, option 9. I'm integrating from -2 to 3. 5x minus 1 dx. Got 7.5. Okay, we can change that to 15 halves if we needed to. Okay, then we're going to do our summation, what we started with, what they gave us. Okay, I'm doing this all the way from the start, so this is good. Okay, our summation, we're going to do 5 over x, okay, times the summation. So we're going to go to math. Option 0 is summation. Okay, we've got alpha k equals 1 to our n. We're using variable x there. Okay, and what we want to look at is 5 times 5k over n. Okay, not quite done. And we're going to say minus 2. I'm going to close parenthesis on that and then say minus 1. Okay. All right, so let's just scroll back through to see what we have. Okay, I've got 5 over n, right? That's outside of my summation. I can factor that out because each of the f of x's is going to be multiplied by that. Okay, we've got the summation of k equals 1 to n, okay, times 5 of 5k, or times 5k over x minus 2 minus 1. Okay, and so we're going to look at that alpha trace. And let's just go for 1,000 rectangles. We get right in the ballpark, okay? At 1,000 rectangles, if we wanted to try it again, okay, we might change 1,000 to, I'm just going to go to 5,000 maybe. Okay, and that gets us even closer. So we can see that as n gets larger and larger and larger, we are getting closer to the actual value of 7.5. Okay, so now you try it in the next examples, B and C, and then we will, you can come back and check if you have problems. You can also check your answer in the answer key.